Hey, what's up? This is Brandon Simmons for BrandonSimmons.biz. I'm here to give you my post-game commentary on the Houston Texans versus Jacksonville Jaguars. First off, I think our defense did a tremendous job, and they were pretty much I don't want to say the sole reason that we won the game today, but they were pretty much a driving force in us getting a victory today. The defensive line, they had great pressure all game. I kind of wanted them to get more sacks out of the type of pressure that they were applying to Bortles, but the pressure kind of just forced him to make errant throws, as the game went on further. Despite him, escaping it a couple times and having a few key plays down the field, there were other times where he just made costly mistakes, whether it was overthrowing the receivers or just throwing interceptions. Speaking of interceptions, our defense forced 3 of those today. 2 of those coming from Andre Hal, who actually caught 2 key interceptions. The first interception he had was at the end of the first half when the Jaguars were driving and trying to tie the game up at 10-7, I believe. And, he just shut that drive down right there so we can just take the lead in the halftime. The second one came after the team went up 24-14, I believe. Yeah. After the team went up 24-14, and Jaguars came back out on offense, and so for whatever reason, Bortles just overthrew his tight end, and Hal was there to make that interception, and take it back in for a pick 6. So definitely, I think our defense did a tremendous job. Now, as far as the quarterback situation or saga, it looks like for now, it has been put to rest that Hoyer is the starter for the rest of the season. And, without question, he looked tremendous today. I think he had about 300 yards maybe, but definitely had 300 touchdowns. He had 3 touchdowns for the game, including 2 to Hopkins. That just helped, seal the game or whatever. So, definitely, he looked really comfortable in the pocket. He looked, he just looked in control of the offense, as if he's been starting for pretty much the whole season. And so definitely, I think he played a tremendous game, great game today. It was a little scary. I guess all of Texas Nation damn near had a heart attack when he caught that near concussion or whatever and went out for a play. But, he toughed it out or, came back in and he finished the game out. So, definitely, I think, him being in there I think he did a great job, just controlling the offensive line and all that other stuff. Our running game was on point. Looks like Arian Foster is finally back to being the Arian Foster that we need to help this offense out tremendously. I did like the addition of him and, Chris Polk coming in. I think Foster had a combined 101 yards, I believe, the last time I looked at the stats or even glanced at them. But him and Chris Polk look like a great 1-2 combo, and definitely should, develop more as we take on a couple more lesser teams, if you will. Tennessee, I believe, is coming up real soon, either next week or in a couple weeks, as well as the Miami Dolphins, who look kind of great today against Tennessee, nonetheless. But definitely, this is a great win that the team needed. Yes, it came against the Jacksonville Jaguars, but for whatever reason, we have had some very tough games against the Jacksonville Jaguars in this franchise's history, and they have pretty much become our rivals. So, glad to see that this team got a victory over a division rival such as Jacksonville. Hopefully, they can build off of that and head into the next game. So, with that being said, I'm Brandon Simmons for BrandonSimmons.biz. See you next week.